Have you ever wondered how some producers can just effortlessly make a melody without even second guessing themselves? If you do struggle with coming up with ideas or just laying down chords that you actually do like and actually go together, this video is for you. Today I'm going to be showing you guys two concepts that completely changed the way I make melodies and just made music a whole lot easier to understand. And by the way, if you want me to personally help you out and see if what I can do to get you to that industry level, you can go ahead and book a call below. I got you. And now this first concept that we're going to be going over, and it's something that I really talk about practically every single video, and that's the number system. Now Nate, what's the number system? Now think of like your keyboard like a map, right? And then in that map you have different cities, and these cities represent the different keys that are inside keyboard. So like C major, C minor, B major. And now inside each and every city you're gonna have different streets, right? Different street names, and those are going to be like the chords that are inside every single key. Now imagine you're driving for the first time and you need to memorize every single street name in every single city. Now that just sounds really overwhelming, right? So what do? You go ahead and use a GPS, and what this GPS tells you is just don't worry about the streets, just turn left, turn right, go straight, make a U-turn. And that's what the number system is. It's the GPS that makes the keyboard a lot simpler to understand no matter what key that you're. So for example, let's say that we're in the key of C major, which is just all the white notes, right? Now again, you're gonna have the street names like the C major, D minor, E major, and so on and so forth. However, instead of just calling it as is like that, what you can do is just label each and every note in the scale and the relative chord that comes with the root note, right? With a number. So for example, instead of this being C major, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up until 7. So now instead of just thinking in terms of, okay, I gotta play this chord, you're thinking in terms of movement, right? So that way, no matter what key that you're in, there's always gonna be a 1 and a 2 and a 3, all the way up to a 7, even if the streets change. Now what most beginner producers get wrong is that they really tend to just play a whole bunch of random chords hoping that they'll actually find something that sounds good, instead of just using the number system just to have different patterns and go-tos to have if, let's say, nothing's really clicking for you creatively. Like for example, my go-to is playing the 4 to the 1. Highlight the scale, 4, 1. You can also do just 1 to the 4. You could do 3, 4, it's really common. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough. You could do a pattern of like 4, 2 to 3 to the 1. And that sounds really good as well. But now instead of just guessing, right, you're trying to train your ear to associate with each and every number that's relative to each other, right? So a 4 to a 1 will sound similar to a 4 and 1, let's say in a different scale. So like this is what it is, C major. If I was in E flat major, 4, 1. Like, you hear the similarity, right? You're not necessarily associating the technical sound of it, but like the distances between each and every number. That's what you're trying to associate. It's relative pitch. And so once you start to actually do this, music theory just starts to demystify itself. And then you'll actually understand the controls, quote unquote, of the game. And if you just listen to like different types of R&B, especially modern R&B, you start to understand that there's a lot of really popular songs that are really simple to make. For example, right? Let's do Love Galore by SZA. It's a 4-1 chord progression. To the 1. Like come on, it's 4-1. It's really, really simple. Or maybe take, for instance, Wrong Faces by Brent. That one is 2-6. So if I play a 2 to a 6, right? You've been looking for love. Wrong faces. Hold on, wait. I got the picture, bro. You've been looking for love. I kind of messed that up, but you gotta get the gist of it. So the problem that the number system solves is that it simplifies music theory in such a digestible way by training your ear to recognize more so movement than anything else, right? No matter what your key is. Now, if you tried or heard this before as a beginner, there's often two problems that you're gonna come across. You either A, understand this passively, but not actively know how to apply it to your own beats, or B, you're just having a pretty hard time actually hearing each function of every single number, which honestly, the second one comes with time, but in terms of the first one, that will ultimately hinder how well you can actually produce R&B specifically, because the number system is literally like the foundation, especially if you want to learn more advanced techniques later down the line. And this is exactly what I help producers fix with my coaching program. We figure out what's exactly holding you back in terms of music theory, sound selection, or just your regular mix, and then give you a structure to actually improve as fast as possible, because it can be really tedious to actually learn all of this all by yourself. So if you are serious about improving and actually want some feedback on your beats just to see what you need to improve on, you can book a free audit down below, and then we can move forward from there. However, even if you know the number system pretty well, there's still going to be a problem that you're going to run into. Your chords will still kind of sound static, not really that cohesive, right? So how do we fix this? This is where inversions come into play. Now, Nate, what are inversions? Think of a chord like a room, right? And then you have the notes that make up the chord as the furniture that's inside of said room. Now, if you are like me and you've rearranged your own bedroom with the exact same furniture, you come to the conclusion that just by arranging your furniture creates a completely different vibe of that room. That's exactly what inversions do with chords. An inversion is just a different arrangement of the chord, just to give you a different type of feeling, but it's essentially the same thing. Now, there are technically like endless possibilities of how to rearrange your chords and stuff like that, but in all reality, 90% of the time, you only need 3 main ones. So let me show you. So this right here is just a regular chord, right? No inversions at all. Let me put that root right there just to see. Now, our first inversion type is when you take this and you put it up. You can identify this inversion by looking at which two notes are right next to each other, which are these right here, right? It's on the right side. Inversion 2, same thing, but this one, we take it up. Bada bing, bada boom. How do you identify this one? The two notes are in the middle. And in version 3, you could probably guess by now, we take this, go up. Boom. How do you identify this? Two notes are on the left. You can put it down right here too. Same thing, just an octave lower. But here's the thing, all right? Inversions aren't about making a new chord, because technically you're not making a new chord. It's about making our chords move better together. What inversions actually allow you to do is something called voice leading, which just means you're just rearranging your chord progression so that way there's as little movement as possible in between said chords. So if I give you the example of, let's go back to that 4-1, right? If I play this to here, that's a pretty big jump, right? I'm not saying it doesn't sound good, because it does sound good, but it can be a lot better. Let me show you. So instead of doing this, we could play our 1 and 2nd inversion like this. And now that's just tough. Just like that, you feel me? And now it just sounds a lot smoother, right? A lot more cohesive and a lot easier to play as well. So instead of just moving every single one of our notes down, all that we got to do is just focus on moving 2 notes up, right? And then you can see that we're actually sharing 2 notes between our 1 and our 4. Sounds really good. Let me add one more. Let me add like a 3. Okay, if I do like a 3, boom, literally that's just 1 note. Like it's literally 1 note. Boom, boom. And now if I go to like a 6, boom. Like, you feel me? Like, that's tough. That's tough. And that's what essentially creates that R&B sound that makes your progressions a lot smoother, bro. So practical rule, always try to keep the common notes the same and then move all the other notes, which is usually just 2 notes that's outside of your already existing chord, up or down 1. So now when you go back and use a number system, your chords won't just make sense. They'll actually sound cohesive and nice and lush. And who doesn't like a lush chord progression, bro? Like, come on, like I just showed you really nice examples. Now obviously this is just the beginning of everything, and you need to put in your practice and actually practice these inversions if you do want to play them by hand and have an actual keyboard. If you're just penciling in like on like a MIDI keyboard, you can just try to keep your chords all in a certain box, right? However, if you do want to learn more about, you know, the R&B subgenres and everything, watch this video next to learn how to actually make your beats sound a lot more soulful than they are. It's really nice. I like the beat.